Yes, it did. Guys,
recently.
it says red because I already clicked it earlier.
Since Elon Musk took over, but I just can't help it. It is so entertaining.
It says company just lost billions from Twitter trolls.
To see all of this silliness unfold. It's become my go-to soap opera. I'm more captivated by this than I was Better Call Saul. I'm waking up each day to new Twitter drama, a new catastrophe, and it is putting a massive smile on my face. Elon's been celebrating the active user records they've been hitting recently, and I don't doubt that they're breaking records with active users right now. I imagine there's tons of people just like me signing on every day just to laugh at the state of the site and laugh at all of the impersonation accounts that are all verified now and costing real companies billions of dollars. I'm going to talk about that in a second. It is so wild. And yeah, he's absolutely right about one thing. Comedy is legal again on Twitter. He has unleashed it.
Guys, how can you tell people that are verified these days and not? I just realized that earlier, my DMs were full of people with badges. I click, and I'm like, wow, man, this guy's sending me some like really weird messages, man. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? I click on his, I'm like, who the fuck is this moron? I click his profile, right? He has like 2 followers. And it's just because he paid for the thing.
The floodgates are open and the goofs are coming in hot. So let's just get right into it. I'm sure a lot of you have seen by now, but maybe some of you haven't, and I can't wait to open your third eye here to true enlightenment. This is trolling to perfection. So, Elon Musk announced for $8 a month you can get a verified checkmark. Doesn't matter who you are, it's open to the public, you just have to pay for it. This has also led to some confusion, especially surrounding my personal Twitter account because I'm still verified on there, so a lot of people have been accusing me of being a hypocrite, saying, interesting, you still have a checkmark, clearly paying $8 a month even after you criticized it so heavily. Let me make it clear, I don't pay for Twitter. Like I said, I still believe it's a fucking dumb, brain-dead, dog shit idea to pay $8 a month for a checkmark that's basically a Boy Scout badge for humiliation. I would never do that. It's more shameful to pay for Twitter than it would be to pay for a happy ending at a massage parlor. So no, I'm not paying for Twitter, I still just...
Also, if you had it prior, you should get something right now. Make sure you don't get fucked on.
Have the old checkmark on there. Now to get back on track, Twitter Blue has fully launched and it is a colossal flop. It's having a box office performance like The Room here. It is just a fucking failure, it seems. A lot of the numbers that are being reported are all over the place. They range between...
Drop bitrate back down to 6K, they get 10... Oh no. Wait, then I started my stream at too high bitrate? Okay. Yesterday, I started my bitrate at 1,000 because I was doing a troll stream. And I think I put 8.5K when I came back. I meant to put 8K.
100,000 on the low end, up to 440,000 on the highest end that I've seen. But let's go ahead and round that up. Let's say there's 500,000 Twitter Blue subscribers, and all of them are paying $8 a month. That's $4 million a month coming into Twitter. That doesn't even cover 2 days of their operating cost, because Elon Musk has claimed Twitter is losing $4 million a day. So through Twitter Blue, they're able to make back 1 day's worth of operating cost. That's it. And that's their monthly subscription. So after a month, they'll be able to pay for 1 day's worth of running Twitter. What a tough pill to swallow, I'm sure. Let that sink in. Am I right? Now, of course, this isn't their only source of revenue. They do still have some advertisers, even though a ton of them pulled out. And Elon really seemed to put most of his eggs in this Twitter Blue basket, truly believing that most people would want it. Like, everyone's going to ask for this for Christmas.
Get tattoos? I will never get tattoos. I will never get tattoos. Listen, quote me on this. Link this to me in fucking years. I will never get a tattoo.
Everyone's going to sign up for the checkmark because that's what's most important to everyone on Twitter, so we'll charge for it. Only it turns out the interest really wasn't as big as he and many others thought that it was. So yeah, that $44 billion that he used to purchase Twitter may have...
I don't even trust myself to eat my next fucking meal, okay? I'm not gonna trust myself to be rational enough and make a decision that's permanent on my body for looks that will remain for the rest of my life. I'm not fucking doing that shit. Fuck no.
Been better spent wiping his own ass with it. He also took out a loan. I believe the loan was $13 billion, according to Bloomberg. And the loan is also going to be something that Elon Musk is probably going to have to make payments on, and those are going to be extremely expensive as well. So at current rate with Twitter Blue, he better pray that Twitter's around for the next 2,000 years, because by then he might finally be able to start making a dent in how much money he owes and how much he has lost on Twitter so far. Yeah, while the number of users may be skyrocketing, that's clearly not translating into money for the company. But God...
Guys, since 1080p to 1080p is not much big of a difference. The stream started at a little. I'm done. Okay, it's because I had a little bit rate. I put it too high, and it capped me because I fucked it.
Damn it! I am so glad Elon's doing what he's doing right now because it is so entertaining to watch. Twitter Blue has been mainly being used as a tool for impersonation and trolling, and it's done remarkably well. I'm sure a lot of you have seen over the last couple days, one very successful viral post came from someone impersonating Eli Lilly. Some Giga Chad hero out there paid the $8, impersonated Eli Lilly, and said, "We're excited to announce insulin is free now," and then this tanked their stock 3% instantly. just from one shitpost from someone impersonating them on Twitter with the check mark.
Okay, no
now, of course,
shot,
my heart isn't breaking for Eli Lilly here. I think what they're doing with the price of
shots.
insulin is very fucked up and shady, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to laugh at this because, my God, this has to be the most expensive troll ever. Fucking beautiful. I actually just wiped out billions of dollars there. Now, there are people that are saying this is just a theory and it might just be a coincidence that that viral tweet from the Eli Lilly impersonator coincided with the stock drop, because apparently there were other market factors that may have led to this drop in stock.
Like
I'll go ahead and share that with you now. Now, I'm not smart enough to really opine on whether or not it was the tweet or other market factors here, but I'd like to share all the arguments here from both sides for the evidence. Now, I will say, of course, it's very possible this
It's down 5% with the market, their most profitable drug, a IL-17 inhibitor fell 5%. So I Novartis, their major competitor, would also down the same amount.
Here, but I'd like to share all the arguments here from both sides for the evidence. Now, I will say, of course, it's very possible this tweet has no impact on it, and it truly was just a coincidence, but this also wouldn't be the first time a tweet has had massive market effects as well. It's far from unheard of. In fact, Elon Musk himself has even done this a couple of times, where some of his tweets have real implications on the Tesla stock. The most infamous being, "Am considering taking Tesla private at 420, funding secured." This, of course, had a huge effect on the market for the time, and even resulted in Musk having to pay a $20 million fraud settlement, as well as Tesla paying a $20 million penalty. So these kind of things can result from tweets. It wouldn't be the first time.
Wait,
and Eli Lilly wasn't the only victim.
Wait, he only made 20 mil for that, for a fine like that? Chat, I feel like people, they're probably way more damage to the market than 20 mil, right?
Lockheed Martin also found itself in a tough situation when someone impersonated them on Twitter and made this post. "We will begin halting all weapons sales to Saudi Arabia, Israel, and the United States until further..."
You're saying it was a joke, right? Which makes a lot of sense if he says it's a joke. But what if you have, like, 3 friends that have a lot of money, right? And they play off of your joke, right? And they play into it perfectly, and they make a lot of money, way more than 20 mil. You had a raw profit.
Their investigation into their record of human rights abuses, #WeAreLM. And after this went viral, investigation into their record of human rights abuses, #WeAreLM. And after this went viral, the Lockheed Martin stock dropped 5%. Now, this of course could be chalked up to yet another coincidence, and a lot of people do believe that's the case, because the entire defense industry was down on this day. So yes, it is very possible that, again...
Yes, I forgot to put the gain on the mic, sorry.
This was just a big coincidence. I do think it'd be a little odd that the same thing happened in 2 different industries under similar circumstances, and it just happens to be coincidental, but of course, it's also a hard sell to claim that those tweets actually had that huge market effect. There's really no telling, but regardless, it's super entertaining. It seems, most of the people that are buying Twitter Blue are doing it just for this shit, because even if they're not trolling massive companies to cost them billions of dollars, they're making impersonation accounts for people in positions of power and saying really goofy shit like, "Anyone else up right now playing with their Johnson? I've got lotion on my dick right now." And it's all verified accounts from people like Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders.
These guys, this is fake, dude. Twitter users that have no powers on stocks. I disagree with you. Dude, listen. Even the businesses are fake, right? Twitter from a lot of places, people judge it as a valuable source of. It does. Like, it really does.
It makes me laugh every time. It actually does. That little check mark and then taking their profile and just mimicking it and then saying shit like that is somehow just a recipe for good laughs from me, as well as many others, which is probably why the usage is at an all-time high. It's just been so entertaining. But unfortunately, Elon Musk must have felt the pressure, because both Eli Lilly and Lockheed Martin have shown that they're really not happy about what's happening on Twitter. Nintendo was also a victim of someone impersonating Nintendo of America and tweeting out a picture of Mario giving everyone the finger. But Elon Musk, in response to all this, has shut down Twitter Blue for the time being to try and put a halt to all the impersonation. You have to wonder how Elon couldn't see this coming, or how anyone could have possibly convinced themselves this wouldn't happen. If you go back to the videos I made talking about the system and how it would likely be abused, there were so many people huffing copium that saying things like, "No, this wouldn't happen. You think you're as smart as Elon? He's clearly thought of this. There must be fail-safes in place to prevent this from happening." And then bang. The exact thing that everyone knew would happen, happened, and some people are acting shocked about it. This was the most predictable outcome. This is the
Yeah, I agree. If you think that Twitter has no involvement in stocks at all, and it's not even worth mentioning, then what about the fucking Wall Street Bets event with GME and Nokia and shit? What about all that? That's all made up. It's the same thing as a social media / fake news source. Yo, this is X on the beat, yo. Okay. You heard my voice as well. That is. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy.